Yes, Peter.
Do we have to believe everything in the Bible?
Do you mean there's something you don't understand?
How did you know?
Intuition, Peter. Intuition first, and then mind reading.
Mind reading?
The passage you're having difficulty with comes from Psalm 65.
How did you know?
Shh. Psalm 65, verse 13.
Jesus.
Shh. The valleys are so full of corn, they laugh and sing.
How did you know?
Closely followed by Psalm 148, verse 7. Praise the Lord from the earth, you sea monsters and ocean depths.
But Jesus, how did you know? Go on, tell us. Are you psychic?
No, Peter. I'm perceptive. Last week, we sang both these psalms in the synagogue. You were standing 2 along from me, remember? And at these lines, you made a noise, something like,
You heard me?
everybody heard you. There were only 6 folks at that service.
Well, no wonder, Jesus, you can't say these things.
What things?
About valleys lapping and sea monsters praising God. It discredits the integrity of the Bible.
Peter, in your eyes, it discredits the integrity of the Bible. But in God's eyes, it expresses the integrity of creation.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Answer me this. What does the thunder do?
I don't hear anything.
Then use your memory. What does the thunder do?
It roars.
And what does the wind do?
Whistle.
What does the tide do?
It comes in and it goes out.
Proper terms, Peter.
Ebb and flow.
And what does the sun do on the waves?
It dances.
What do the birds do in the morning?
They sing.
And what do the flowers do when they're fully grown?
Bloom.
Who is this all for, Peter?
I pass.
No. There's no passing. Who is it all for? Who is the roaring and the whistling, the dancing and the singing? Your words, Peter. Who is it all for?
Us?
And what about before us were here, Peter? Who was it all for then?
That's a hypothetical question, Jesus.
It's nothing of the sort. You don't need me to tell you that there was life on earth before humans walked on 2 feet. And there was worship on earth before humans ever sang a hymn.
How come?
You're just like the rest of them, Peter. You think that religion is only for men and women. You forget that God made the whole world for his glory, and that every creature, in its own way, is meant to worship him. That's why the bird sings, and the tide ebbs and flows, and the rocks resound, and the fields get dressed up in bright colors, and the valleys laugh and sing.
Don't talk romantic, Jesus.
I'm not talking romantic, I'm talking real. And you and your like-minded friends had better learn to respect the worship which earth offers. Because if, for any reason, one species of bird no longer sings, one lake of water no longer sparkles, one forest of trees no longer claps its hands, God will want to know why. Ecology is doxology, Peter. To care for the earth means to preserve its praise.
This is really heavy stuff, Jesus.
God's not a lightweight, Peter.